Today we are going to learn lesson 2. Lesson 2, 第二课谢谢你谢谢你 which means thank you. So first let's see the new words. First one is 谢谢. Read after me please. 谢谢谢谢. The initial 西 the final 耶 okay, 谢谢. And the second 谢 is the neutral tone. First one is fourth tone and second neutral tone. Okay, 谢谢谢谢. It means to thank, to thank. Next one is 拨物不拨物不. A fourth tone word. It means no, not, no, not. Okay, now let's see the text. A said 谢谢. B said 不谢不谢. In here we can see this 不 is the same as this one, but the pronunciation is different, the tone is different. 谢谢 means thanks, thanks, and 不谢 means no thanks, then it's okay, don't mention it, okay? Don't mention it. Okay, now try to read it with me, read it with me. 3, 2, 1. 谢谢不谢. Very good, very good. Now let's move on to next part. Next one. The new word is 不客气. 拨无不. Another tone sandy, right? 不客客气. Qi is the neutral tone. 不客气. We should read them soft and quick. 不客气. Read after me, please. 不客气不客气不客气. It means you're welcome. Don't mention it. You're welcome. Okay, now let's move on to the text. Here is text. I'm going to read it for you. 谢谢你不客气. So this one, a 谢谢 we've learned it is thank, to thank. And if I put a 你 means you, right? You, the singular you. 你谢谢你 means thank you, thank you. And B said 不客气, you are welcome. Now let's try to read with me. Okay, read the text. 3, 2, 1. 谢谢你不客气. Now let's read again. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 谢谢你不客气. Good job, good job. Now let's move on to next text. Next one. Next one is about goodbyes. So the new word is 再见再见. 自爱在积燕见. The initial is 自, the final is I, the tone is fourth tone 在. And next one 见, the initial 积, the final 燕, the tone fourth tone 见再见再见. Read up me 再见再见. Okay, it means to see you around, to see you around, see you again, which means goodbye, bye-bye. So this is the Chinese way of saying bye-bye, 再见. But we also will use bye-bye in daily life. If you are saying bye-bye to Chinese, they will also understand. Okay, now let's move on to our text, which is really easy. 2 再见. So I'm going to start. 再见再见. So this is obviously two people saying goodbye to each other. Now try to read with me. Okay, read with me. 3, 2, 1. 再见再见. Very good, very good. So this is for today's. So in the last lesson, we've already learned some of our initials and finals. And today we are going to learn more of them. So now let's move on to our new knowledge part. So we can see here, there are initial parts and final parts, right? In the initial parts, we can see 7 new initials we haven't seen before. So first, Read after me, okay? First one is 知 知 知. Look at the shape of my lips. 知 知. If you don't know where to put your tongue, imagine if this is your upper gum, then if this is your tongue. So try to put the tip of your tongue, try to touch the upper gum with the tip of your tongue, and then quickly remove it to leave a slight gap, for the air to go through, okay? Leave quickly. So, 知 知, and the air must be soft. 知. This is 知. Next one. 吃 吃. Read after me, please. 吃. This one, the shape of our lip and the position of your tongue is the same as 知. The only difference is the air. For 知, we use soft air. But for 吃, we use stronger air. To test it, try to put your hand in front of your mouth or a tissue or a paper, okay? For 知, you can only feel really slight and soft air bursting to your hand. But for 吃, much stronger air to your palm, okay? This is 知 and 吃. Next one is 诗 The shape of the lip is the same as 知 and 吃, but the difference is the tongue position. So for 知 and 吃, we will touch the upper gum with the tip of our tongue and then remove it, right? But for 诗, we won't touch. We will always leave a gap for it, okay? 诗 Read after me, please. 诗 Very good. Now let's move on to the next one is 日 For 日, roll up your tongue a little bit, and then try to vibrate your vocal cord here. Vibrate it, and try to pronounce this word. 日 Read after me, please. 日 Very good. Now let's read 知 from 知 to 日, okay? Now 3, 2, 1. 知 Next. 吃 Next. 诗 Next. 日 Very good. Now let's move on to next line. It looks similar to the upper line, right? So let's see for 滋, this one. This time we won't touch the upper gum. This time we will touch the upper teeth, the back of our upper teeth. Okay? Try to use your tip of your tongue, touch the upper teeth, and then leave a gap immediately. Let's try. 滋 Next one. 呲 The tongue position is the same as 滋, but this time the difference is the air. Try to put your hand in front of your mouth and 呲. The air is much stronger. 呲. Very good. Now let's move on to this one is 嘶. This one, try to use the tip of your tongue to approach your upper teeth. Approach, don't touch it. Just approach it, okay? 嘶. So this is it. Now let's try to read from 滋 to 嘶, okay? Now 3, 2, 1. 滋 Excellent. Good job. Now let's try to read from start, each for twice, okay? Each for twice. 3, 2, 1. 知 知 吃 吃 诗 诗 日 日 资 资 次 次 斯 s. Excellent, excellent. Now these are the new initials for today. Now let's move on to finals. Finals. You can see there are many finals here. So first one is O. Read after me, please. O. O sounds like English letter O. 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 Next one is Yo. Yo. Try to pronounce E first and then try to put O after it. And try to read them quicker and quicker. You can get a yo. So first, look at me. E-O, 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 yo, 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 yo. Right? You get a yo. Yo. Read after me, please. Yo. Yo. Very good. Now let's move on. This one is an. An. So first, try to pronounce a, and then try to pronounce n. For this one, you should rise up your tongue, rise up the formal part of your tongue, especially the tip of your tongue, and try to put the upper gum. Okay, try an. So this is an. We should use your nose, okay? Next one is yen. 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 First, pronounce E and then try to pronounce N, and then you can get a yen. Try yen. Yen. Next one is one. 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 First, pronounce U and then try to pronounce an. Then you can get one. One. Read after me, please. One. Next one is yuan. Yuan. First, pronounce yu and then yan, and then you can get yuan. 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 Very good, very good. Now let's move on to next line is First, pronounce and then pronounce with your nose and your tongue, okay? Next one is in. Try to pronounce E first and then okay? In sounds like English, in. Next one is one. First, pronounce U and then pronounce N. One. Read after me, please. One. Next one is yun. Pronounce U first and then pronounce with your nose and your tongue. Yun. Next is ang. This one might be a little bit confusing. So first, try to pronounce and then try to pronounce with your nose, but this time don't rise up the former part of your tongue. Try to rise up the back part of your tongue, okay? Try to rise up the root, okay? Try okay, this one. And the mouth will be bigger than an. So try to listen the difference between an and Okay, can you see the differences? So this is next one is yang. First try to pronounce E, okay? Yang. Next one is wang. Next is pronounce first and then next next one is in, pronounce E first and then use your nose and tongue. In. Next is wong, and wong. Read after me, please. Wong. Very good. Now last two is like okay? First pronounce and then try to pronounce So this is Last one is yung. First pronounce E and then try to pronounce yung. Read after me, please. Yung. Very good. Now let's try to read from the start each word twice and quicker than we are learning it, okay? So 3, 2, 1. O, yo, an, yen, wan, yuan, en, in, wen, yun, ang, yang, wang, in, wong, yung. Excellent, you've done a great job. So now let's move on to the next part. Practice them. Let's try to practice them with some monosyllabic words. The first one is 3 in Chinese, which is san. So the initial is si, we've just blended, and the final is an. So, and the tone is the first tone. So, si, an, san. Read after me, please. San. Next one is shan, the mountain. The initial is shi. The final is an. The tone is first tone. So, shi, an, shan. Next one is zhong, which means clock. So the initial is zhi, the final is and the tone is first tone. So put them together. Zhi, zhong. Next one is yang, which means sheep or goat. Okay, in Chinese. So this is yang. The initial E and the final is ang. The tone is second tone. Put them together. Yang. Next one is a 0 in Chinese. Ling. ing, ling, initial final ing, the tone is second tone, ling, ing, ling, ling. Next one is cai, which means dish, dish in Chinese. And the initial ci, we just learned it. And the final is I, we learned it last lesson, I. And the tone is the fourth tone. So put them together, we can get ci, cai, cai, cai. Okay, next one is our hand, 手, 手. Read after me, please. 手. The initial is shi, the final is o, and the tone is third tone. Okay, try to separate the initial and final and the tone by yourself. Okay, by yourself. So this one is 熊, which means bear, which means bear. And the initial is xi, and the final is yong. The tone is second tone. Put them together is 西用熊, 西用熊. Okay. Next one is cloud. Cloud in Chinese, which is 云, yun. We can see this thing here. The pin is written like this. Is this u or yu? Is this u or is it this yu? So this is yu actually, right? Yu actually. But because what? Because what? We should get rid of this. Because the initial is e, right? Then we should get rid of the two dots and put the term mark on it. Okay? This is the rule we've learned last lesson. Please try to review them if you've forgotten. Okay, next one is 心. Read after me, please. 心. It is, the initial is xi and the final is ing and the tone is the first tone. So 心. Read after me. 心. Next one is 元. The measure word for Chinese currency, RMB, yuan. So we can see here is yuan. Okay, the final is yuan, and the tone is second tone. Put them together, yuan. Next one means people. It is 人. The initial is zhi and the final is en. The tone is second tone. Put them together. 日en, 人. Okay. Next one is 船, which means a boat or a ship. 船. The initial 吃, the final 完, and the tone is second tone. Put them together. 吃完船. 船. Next is 床, which means bed. 床. So we can see if we cannot pronounce n and right, then we will be confused, right? So for 船 is the boat, 床 is the bed, 床. So it is, initial is 吃 and the final is 忘 and the tone is second tone. So 床. Next one is 吃. It means eat. The initial is 吃 and the final is yi, and put them together is 吃, not qi. Okay, it's 吃. In this pinyin, the final e actually is pronounced as okay, so 吃. Read up to me, please. 吃. Next one, the last one is 热, which means hot. 热. Read after me, please. 热. initial r, final and the tone is fourth tone. So r. Now let's try to read from the start. Read from the start each for twice. 3, 2, 1. 三山中羊铃菜手熊云星圆人船床吃热。Good job. So this is the monosyllabic words. Now let's try some disyllabic words. First one is 冰箱, which means refrigerator. 冰箱. So these two characters, these two syllables are separated from here, right? 音 is the final for the former pinyin, and 西 is the initial for the latter syllable. Okay, from 音 and 西. So first one is 波音冰. The initial is 波, the final is 音, and the tone is the first tone. 波音冰. And the next one is 西洋香. The initial 西, the final yang, the tone is first tone. So 香冰箱. 冰 actually means ice in Chinese, and 箱 actually means box. So in Chinese, refrigerator means ice box. Now read after me, please. 冰箱. Next one. Egg is 鸡蛋. Okay. So the first one is 鸡. The initial 鸡, the final e, the tone is first tone, 鸡, and 蛋, 蛋. The initial is 的, the final is 安, and the tone is fourth tone. So 蛋. So 鸡蛋. Read after me, please. 鸡蛋. Next one, the driver. Driver is 司机. 司机. Next one is the football. Football is 足球. 子午足汽油球. 足球. Read after me, please. 足球. Okay, next one is the airport. 机场. So the first one is 机. Next one, 吃昂场. 机场. Okay, next one is climb the mountain. So 爬山. Climb, 爬, mountain, 山, we've just approached it. So 爬山 means climb the mountain. 坡昂, 爬, 石安, 山, 爬山. Next one is our watch. 手表. So 手 means our hand, and 表 actually means the watch, the clock. So 手表 means the watch on our wrist. Okay, 手表. 狮偶手波摇表手表. And anybody still remember the rule we've learned in last lesson, the tone Sandy rules for two third tone was when there are two third tones or in a word, in one word, and what should we do? We should change the first third tone into second tone, right? Into second tone. So actually for 手表, we should read them as 手表, right? 手表. Don't forget about the knowledge we've learned last lesson, okay? We learned it in last lesson. Last one is the panda. Panda in Chinese is 熊猫,熊猫,西洋熊,摸凹猫. The initial is 西, the final is 用, the tone is second tone. Put them together, 西洋熊. The initial 摸, the final 凹, the tone, the first tone, 摸凹猫, 熊猫, 熊猫. So these are the new pinyin, new initials and finals for today. Now let's move on to the tone part, neutral tone. In last lesson, we've already learned something about the neutral tone, which is we should read them quick and soft, quick and soft. So actually, apart from the four tones we've learned in last lesson, there are another tone in Chinese, which is the neutral tone, and it is always read soft and quick, And let's see these four examples. First one is mom, mother in Chinese, which is mama, mama. First, listen to me reading them, okay? Mama, mama. Next one is grandpa, which is 爷爷, 爷爷, 爷爷. Next one is grandmother, 奶奶, 奶奶, 奶奶. The last one is father, 爸爸, 爸爸, 爸爸. Did anybody see some rules in these four words? Okay, actually, when we are reading pronunciating the neutral tone, there is a rule for this. For the first tone, for the neutral tone after the first tone, second tone, and the fourth tone, we can see the pitch of the neutral tone is lower than the former one. Okay, for example, like mama, the neutral tone ma is, the pitch is lower than the ma, right? Listen carefully. Mama, mama, right? Lower, mama. And next, 爷爷, 爷爷, 爷爷. The neutral tone one is lower, right? 爷爷. And the first tone, let's see. 爸爸, 爸爸. It is still lower. But for the third tone, for the neutral tone after the third tone, it is higher. Listen. 奶奶, 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 奶奶. The neutral tone is higher. So this is the rule for it. When the neutral tone is after the third tone, then you should rise up the pitch of it. Don't read it as 奶奶. It is 奶奶. Okay, 奶奶. Rise up, rise up. This is the neutral tone. We should first read them quick and soft, and then rise up when it is after the third tone. Rise the pitch. Don't rise the tone, okay? It is the neutral tone itself, but we should rise up the pitch. Rise up the pitch. Okay, let's move on. Let's try to read them. Read them, okay? Try to read them. So first one is 知窝, 桌, 子, 子, 桌子, 桌子. Because this neutral tone is after a first tone, so we should read it. The pitch should be lower, the lower. 桌子, 桌子. Okay, next one. After the second tone, so it should be lower too. So 房, 房, 房子, 房子, 房子. Next one. The third tone, we should rise up, right? Rise up. So, 椅子, 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 椅子. Okay? So, don't pay too much attention to the meaning of these words. We are just using them to practice our pronunciation, okay? Pronunciation, we don't need to know the meaning of them right now. And one day you are going to know all of them, okay? Now just let's pay attention to their pronunciation first. Last one is 各位柜子 柜子 This one should be lower. The pitch should be lower too. 柜子 Okay, this one. How to read it? 他他莫恩们他们他们他们 Next one is 日恩人莫恩们人们人们人们 Next one After the third tone 我 and 莫恩们我们我们我们 Okay Last one is 得意弟弟弟弟弟弟弟 Okay next 衣服服衣服衣服衣服 Next one is 儿子儿子儿子儿子 Next 喜欢喜欢 we should rise up the pitch of the neutral tone, right? 喜欢喜欢喜欢 Next one 认识一识认识认识认识 Next 先是生先生先生先生 Next one 朋友朋友朋友朋友 Next one is 晚上 Because it is after the third tone, so we should read it higher. 晚上晚上晚上晚上晚上 Okay, last one is 坡要票了样亮坡要票了样亮漂亮漂亮漂亮漂亮 Very good, very good. These are how to read this neutral tone, this neutral tone. Okay, now let's move on to our next part. The rules of pinyin. First, we are going to learn the tone marking rules. So actually, every time we've seen a pinyin, we can see there is a tone mark on it. But where should we put the tone mark on it? So that's why we are going to learn the rules. And the tone marks should be on the finals, not the initials, okay? It should be on the finals. And if there are so many pinyin, so many letters in the finals, then where should we put? Which one should be with the tone mark? So there is the rule. First one, we should find the vowels. Okay? The vowels are a, wo, e, u, ü. A, wo, e, u, ü. Okay? These 6 vowels. Find them and try to mark them. So sometimes we know there are some finals like ow and a and way, something like this. There are 2 vowels appeared together. Then where should we put? Where should we put a mark? So this another rule. So first, if there is a, always put a on the top priority. Okay, top priority. If there is R, just mark R. Okay, and if there is no R, try to find or and try to find these two, or and because they won't appear together in the same final. Okay, or and try to find them and mark them. And if there are none of them, try to mark the others. And for oi and you, for these two, if u and e appeared together in the final, for example, like oi and you, right? We should mark the letter one. For oi, we mark e. For you, we mark u. Okay. If u and e appeared together, try to mark the letter one, not the former one, letter one. Okay. Now let's try to practice. Let's see where we marked. So first one, 西约学，西要校，学校 it means school, 学校. For this, let's see 学 first. In here, we didn't see a, so now let's find a and u and because there is a so we marked right? 学. Next one is 校. Let's see, is there a? Yes, there is a here, so we marked a. We marked on a. Next one, 波昂帮波昂帮波昂帮. And next one, 忙. In these two, we can see there are all or are in it. So 帮 忙, there are all are in it. That's why we marked a, marked on a. Next, 乐安蓝, we can see there is a, so we marked a. And next one, 西游球. For 球, we can see there is a final u. So where should we mark? We should mark the letter one. That's why we put a mark on u. Okay, u. Next, 女儿 呢语女. In this one, for 呢语女, there is only one final, so we just need to mark on the final. Okay, just mark on the final. And for 儿, this one, we should mark on the because there is no a, then we should find w and right? So 儿 here, 儿. Next is 游泳 游. In 游, we can see there is w, right? We cannot see a, so we find w and because there is w, we marked on w. Next one, 泳 is the same. We can see the w, so we marked on w. Next one is 手 手 because there is w, so we marked w. Next one, 波摇表 because there is a, we just need to mark a. Next one, 知翁中 mark the w, right? 一鱼 we need to mark on the only final, just mark on it and remove the two dots of yu. Next one, 歌翁公 just mark on the w and the individual final. Next one, 时间 时 there is only one letter in the final, just mark it. And 间 we see a, so we mark a, right? Next one is 施恩生 because there is we just need to mark and then 特一体 there is only one final, just mark it. 科熬考 we see a, just mark a. 是 no, there is no need to say because 是 is the initial, e is the only final, so just mark e. Next one, 歌我 国, 歌我国, 国. This is U and O. Where should we mark it? We should mark Wo, right? And next one, Jia, because there is A, we just put a mark on A. Next is 报纸, 报纸, 播报, 报. We can see A, just mark A. 知一指, only one final, just mark the only one. 喝熬, 好, 好, there is A, so mark A. 吃一吃, only one final, mark 一. 谢, 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 because there is mark Next one is neutral tone, don't mark it, okay? Don't mark anything for the neutral tone. Next, 可, 客, mark and 起, neutral tone again, 客气, neutral tone, don't do anything. So this is the first rule for pinyin, which is tone marking. Let's see the second rule. Second rule is abbreviation. For these three finals, you, wei, and wen. For these three, when there are initials before them, we will write them as you, wei, and wen. We will get rid of these three vowels in the write them as this, you, wei, and wen. Okay, this is the abbreviation of it. Just remember. For example, like ne you new. Actually, it is in the pronunciation. It should be written as this, but we will write them like this, new. And for gui, actually is gui. It is a pronunciation. It can indicate the pronunciation of it, but we will get rid of this when we are writing. And last one, luan. Actually, it is luan, but we get rid of this and we are writing them like this. Okay. Now, let's try to practice. Try to see which final it is originally were. Okay. So first one is 休息. For 休, actually it is you, right? 我 was omitted. 我 was removed. Next one, for 是为睡觉, 睡觉. Actually, 微 was what originally? 微 was originally this, 微, right? This one. And next, 了文 轮, 吃完船 轮船. For 轮, actually it should be 温. And next one, 呢有牛 呢爱奶. Which one was abbreviated? Niu, right? 呢有 actually it should be like this, but when we are writing, we write it like this. Niu. So this is for the abbreviation. Next line, let's try to find it out. This 啤酒 This one was originally it should be like this, right? But 我 was omitted. Next one, 昂贵 各位贵. Actually, it is this, 各位贵. Next one, 留言 了油 liu, it actually should be this. Next one, 可爱开 和位会开会 和位会. It is actually should be like this, but is omitted, removed. So this is the abbreviation for these three finals, okay? Now let's move on to our new part, which is Chinese characters and strokes. Now we can see there are three new strokes for today. The first one is 横折, which means horizontal turning, 横折, this one. And the direction of writing it, writing 横折, horizontal turning, is first from left to right and then from top to bottom. Left to right, top to bottom. 横折, horizontal turning, horizontal turning. Let's see the example characters. First one is 口, which means mouth in Chinese. So as we can see, this 口 is written in this way. See carefully. So first, a vertical 竖, and then a 横折, horizontal turning, what we are learning now. And last is the horizontal 口. This is mouth. Next example is 日, which means sun, 日. Let's see. So first, I'm going to write a vertical and then the horizontal turning here, and then a horizontal and then a longer horizontal. This is the example character for horizontal turning, 横折, 横折. Next one is 竖折, 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 vertical turning. So first, we should write the vertical and then turn it, turn it. So the direction of writing it is from top to bottom, from left to right, top to bottom, left to right, top to bottom, left to right. Okay, now let's see the example characters. First one is 山, 是安山, which means mountain. We've seen it before. So it is actually a vertical and then a vertical turning here, and then a vertical. This is 山, vertical turning here. Next one is 出, 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 means to get out, to come, to get out. Now let's see. It is a vertical turning and then a vertical turning and then a vertical and then a vertical. This is a vertical turning. 竖折, 竖折. Next one is the vertical hook, vertical hook. The direction of writing it from top to bottom and then hook. Top to bottom, hook. Top to bottom, hook. Really easy one. Now let's see the example characters. First one is 丁, means the member of a family. 的音, 丁. And there is a horizontal first here and then a vertical hook. Vertical hook, this part. And for another example is 小, 小, 小 means small and little. And we can see the vertical hook is in the middle and two dots here. This is 小 and vertical hook. Now these are the three strokes we are going to learn today. We've already learned them. So first one is 横折. Next one is 竖折, vertical turning. First one is 竖钩, vertical hook. Now let's move on to our new part, which is the single component characters. The first one is 口, we just seen it, which means the mouth. In ancient time, when it is first made, it looks like this. And now in modern Chinese, it looks like this. 可偶, 口, mouth, 口, mouth. Now let's see how to write it. Although we've seen how to write it before, now let's see it again. So first, it is a short vertical, and then a horizontal turning, 横折, and then a horizontal to close it, Now try to write it with me, okay? A vertical, a horizontal turning, and then a horizontal. A vertical, horizontal turning, and then a horizontal. This is 口, which means mouth. Next one is 见. 再见, 见. 见 means see, watch. Okay? In ancient time, it looked like this. We can see in this part, this actually looked like someone's eye, right? Someone's eye. And this part is a person's body under it. A person's body. And let's see. In modern Chinese, now it looks like this. So let's see how to write it. First, we can see here is the vertical, and then a vertical, and then a horizontal turning, and then a left turning here, and then this is vertical turning here, vertical turning. Okay, let's try to write it with me. First, vertical, and then a horizontal turning we've learned today, and left turning we've learned in lesson 1, and then this thing. Okay, try to write with me again. A vertical, a horizontal turning, and then a left turning, and then a this. Okay, this is 见, 见. Let's move on to next part. Okay, next one is 山, 诗安山, which means mountain. In ancient time, it looked like this, just like mountain. And now in modern Chinese, we write it like this. So first, we are going to write a vertical for it, and then a vertical turning, 竖折, and then write another vertical, shorter one. Okay, try to write it with me. First one, a vertical, and then a vertical turning, and then a vertical here. Okay, next is, try to write it again. A vertical turning, and then a vertical. Okay, next one is 小, which means small and little. In ancient time, it looks like this, like grains of sand. Now, in modern Chinese, they look like this. Looks similar, right? Looks similar. So first, we're going to write a vertical hook, 竖钩 here, and then a dot in the left, another dot in the right, on the right. Try to write it with me. First, a vertical hook, and then a dot, another dot. Again, vertical hook, dot. This is 小, little. Last word, last character is 不, no means no, 不. Actually, in ancient time, it looked like a 2, but nowadays it is only an negative adverb, means no, not. Okay, and we are going to write it like in this sequence. First a horizontal, and then a left turning. We learned it last lesson. Next is a vertical, and last is a dot, big dot. Okay, try to write it with me. First, horizontal, 横, next, left turning, 撇, next, a vertical, 竖, last one, dot, 点. Again, 横, 撇, 竖, 点. Again, horizontal, left turning, vertical, dot. So this is 不, no. So this is all for today's lesson. Thanks for listening. And if you still have some questions, try to practice more. And don't forget about the things we learned in lesson 1, okay? Try to practice writing and try to remember the new words of today. And thanks for listening. See you next time. Bye-bye.